Ever feel like you're just having a really, really bad day? Well, let me tell you about a guy whose bad day turned into a bad year. All because he got a little too curious about magic. Welcome to the wild, wacky, and wonderful world of the Golden Ass by Apuleius, one of the most bizarre and brilliant stories ever written. Our hero, a young man named Lucius, is traveling through Thessaly, a region famous in the ancient world for its witches. Being a curious and slightly reckless guy, Lucius is absolutely fascinated by magic. He's staying at the house of a man named Milo, whose wife, Pamphile, is a powerful witch. One night, Lucius secretly watches Pamphile perform a ritual. She rubs an ointment all over her body and transforms into an owl, flying off into the night. Naturally, Lucius thinks, I have to try that. He persuades Pamphile's servant girl, Fotis, who he's been having a little romance with, to get him the ointment. But big mistake. Fotis grabs the wrong jar. Lucius eagerly rubs the lotion on himself, expecting to sprout feathers and fly. Instead, he feels his skin harden, his ears grow long, his nose stretch into a snout, and a tail pop out from his backside. He hasn't turned into a bird, he's turned into a donkey, a golden ass. Panicked, Lucius learns from Fotis that the only cure is to eat fresh rose petals. Simple enough, right? Wrong. Before he can find any roses, a gang of bandits raids the house and steals everything, including Lucius the donkey. And so begins his long and miserable journey. As a donkey, he can't speak, but he can understand everything people say. He's forced to carry heavy loads, gets beaten constantly, and witnesses all sorts of human greed, cruelty, and absurdity from a unique four-legged perspective. Life as a donkey is brutal. He's passed from one terrible owner to another. He works in a grain mill alongside other abused animals and slaves. He's owned by a group of strange, fanatical priests, then sold to a baker, and later to a gardener. Through it all, he's just desperately searching for some roses to eat. At one point, he almost gets them, but a gardener's dog attacks him, and the chance is lost. His adventures are filled with incredible side stories that he overhears. The most famous one is the tale of Cupid and Psyche, a beautiful myth about love, betrayal, and a series of impossible tasks told by an old woman to a captive girl in the bandit's cave. It's like a story within a story, a moment of divine beauty in the middle of Lucius's miserable animal existence. Just when Lucius hits rock bottom, feeling completely hopeless, he has a divine vision. The goddess Isis appears to him in a dream. She tells him that her festival is the next day, and that one of her priests will be carrying a garland of roses in the procession. She promises that if he eats those roses, he will be restored. Lucius follows her instructions. He hands the procession, pushes through the crowd, and reaches the priest. He eats the roses, and just like that, the donkey hair falls away. His ears shrink, his snout recedes, and he is a man again. Overwhelmed with gratitude, Lucius dedicates his life to the goddess Isis, becoming one of her devoted followers. He's no longer the foolish, curious boy who wanted to play with magic. His transformation into a donkey and back again was also a spiritual transformation. He learned humility, endured suffering, and finally found salvation. The Golden Ass is an amazing mix of adventure, comedy, tragedy, and spiritual enlightenment. It's a reminder that sometimes the strangest journeys lead us to the most profound discoveries about ourselves and the world. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this trip into ancient literature, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories.